Hey guys, welcome to the second installment of Gem Talk. If you don't know who I am, my name is Kaze. I'm Kaze Beat on IG, and I'm a music producer. My entire goal with this series is to journey into the world of being an online music producer, find the gems, and then bring them back to you guys. And I've also made myself CEO of asking you to hit that like button because that would really help the algorithm, and I will love you long time as a consequence. But hang on, I need to do something about this background, so I'm really excited to show you. What do you guys think? So I don't know if this is actually gonna work. I've always wanted to make a meme out of this, so maybe this is my chance. This is what I thought being a music producer was gonna be like, but this is the reality. I swear, looking through the comment section on a producer's post is like watching the movie Fahrenheit 451. Today, I want to venture into the world of extreme productivity, but before we get there, I want to break down some numbers first. So let's say I waste about 4 hours a day. 4 hours a day times 5 days is going to be 20 hours a week. So let's say that my time is worth 20 bucks an hour. That's $400 a week. $400 a week is $1,600 a month. $1,600 a month times 12 months is going to be $19,200 per year. Obviously, I'm not losing 20 grand by wasting 4 hours a day, but I simply just wanted to put this idea in your head just to give you a little bit of perspective. Before I get into how to be more productive, I just want to explain a little bit about how inefficient I used to be. So for some reason, I've always been pretty loose with time. If I had missed my exit on the interstate and it like pushed me back 30 minutes, whatever, it's fine. It didn't really bother me. If I woke up fairly early but decided to roll around in bed watching Gary Vee videos for an hour, hey, no problem, it's fine. I'll just make up the time later that night. If I decided to skip out on recording a video at night because I was just simply feeling lazy, no problem, I can just do it in the morning. Wait a second, that's me. I always thought that I could just make up the time later. In a lot of cases I could, but that's a very slippery slope to exist on because eventually pushing those things back will bite you. I remember when I was in school, I would always have trouble focusing on tests. If it weren't for a time limit, I could have easily spent an entire hour just working on a couple of questions in the beginning. I was always on the slower side of taking tests, and I realized for me that it came from a lack of an awareness of time. I would get way too absorbed to the task at hand. That's exactly where the concept of time blocking comes into play. Time blocking is the process of scheduling out your day in small 30-minute to 1 hour increments. Personally, I use Brendan Burchard's high performance planner. I'll put a link down in the description if you want to check out the journal. To be honest, you could use any old piece of paper to time block. I just prefer this journal because there are a lot of extra questions that the journal asks, and it really helps me organize my thoughts in the morning and reflect on everything I've done in the day before I go to sleep. So on top of this, what I started doing recently was timing myself using a timer on my phone, making sure that I speed myself up, because when I'm making beats, when I'm editing content, I tend to get really absorbed, like I explained earlier, into the task, and I lose track of time, and I may not be able to get to the other things I have scheduled out throughout the day. So for example, I put a 45-minute timer on to record this video and get everything done. So just so you can see, I've got about 33 minutes left to finish talking in front of the camera to you guys. I focus really hard for an hour, and then I give myself like a 10-minute break, and I just rinse and repeat that cycle. The little timer trick on my phone is a fairly new process, but it's been helping me out a lot. As for time blocking, I've been journaling every single day for the last year, a little bit over a year. This has completely changed my life. Look, I know it seems pretty crazy and OCD to actually schedule your day out to 30-minute time segments. You really don't have to be so strict about it. This is all just kind of a way to train your mind to think about time differently. So here's the thing, without scheduling, my life was a lot of fun. It was pretty carefree, did whatever I wanted, but I found that I was really inefficient. And my experience with having a really strict schedule is that I always felt pressured to accomplish everything, and if I didn't, then I would feel pretty bad. What I had to understand was that my relationship with the schedule is more like a negotiation. So if I went about my day and I actually accomplished some of the goals that I wrote down, then I'm gonna give myself some kind of a reward. There really has to be some kind of a reward, otherwise you'll be imprisoned to your schedule. And I used to struggle with that when I first started doing this whole time blocking thing. A schedule is not meant to be an enemy. It's meant to be your friend. It's a tool to help you. So treat it in a way that will allow you to have an ideal day that's outside of prison. Another cool thing that came out of time blocking for me is that I know exactly how long each of my activities are going to take. I know generally how long it's going to take for me to make a beat, to edit a video, to record a video, to post, create content. I'm nowhere near where I want to be, but when I look back at my old relationship that I used to have with time, it's crazy how far I've come. I can honestly say that time blocking and scheduling in general has completely changed my life. If you were like me at all with time, then you may want to consider trying this out. And also, you don't have to go as far as time blocking, but I would really strongly urge that you begin journaling and at least writing down some goals and thoughts for the week. So anyways, thank you so much for listening. If you found this experience useful, make sure you hit that subscribe button so that you can be notified every time I post a new Gem Talk episode. I believe I've rambled enough for today, so I'm going to stop the video right here. Thanks again for your time. If you made it this far in the video, make sure you drop a guas in the comments. As always, I will see you soon. Peace.